What's up guys, welcome to the garage. Today is a Halloween special. Well, I think it is. I'm not sure what's in this box yet. You've seen the thumbnail, so you'll know what's in it. And I think it's like a 1/10 monster truck. Looks a little bit like a gravedigger. Let's get it out of the box and actually see what it is. Obviously those following the channel know I get stuff sent to me quite often. Quite often it just comes in a box like this, not branded at all. I don't know whether they all come like this or whether some of these early samples just come in a unbranded box. So the one you get might not come like this. Let me know in the comments if you've ordered one of these or if you've got one. Let me know if it actually comes in a branded box or not. So this little steering hub, I like that idea. Sometimes it can be quite strong. It depends what the quality of these fixings they've done. Brass bushings in there, that's not really a good sign, but anyway, here it is. Let's have a bit of a closer look at it. Here's your transmitter. It's it's one of the ones that unclips like that and you put your batteries in. It's actually a 4-channel transmitter. You got channel 3, and you got your endpoint. It says channel 4 EPA there, and then reverse. Then you got your steering and throttle trims on the side. So this is from Banggood. There's 2 different types of this. There's one that's got a 2-in-1 ESC receiver, and then I'm presuming because of the different channels and stuff on this, this has got a separate ESC. There's not much price difference, but I'd always go, we'll have a look at this in a minute, but I'd always go with the one that's got the separate electronics. That would always be better than combined stuff. Anyway, so that's the transmitter. You get a little charger. It's got a Tamiya connection on it. We'll be changing that to LiPo, but we'll give it a test on its stock battery. Definitely be changing that over though. Heat sink for the motor. Nice big chunky tyres. The rubber feels nice and soft, and they feel like they're glued, and they feel like they've got foams in there as well, so these look quite nice. Again, plastic might be a bit cheap, but we'll find out. So like I thought, underneath you've got your receiver there, which is good, and then you've got your ESC. It looks a little bit, I want to say like maybe Remo Hobby or the ZD Racing and stuff, but yeah, so you got them, and you got a little, you got a steering servo there. Doesn't say anything on it, doesn't give you any information, but it's a full-size steering servo. So we've got a nice metal anodized alloy drive shaft through there, a metal ball, metal drive cup. So I'd like to think the diffs are metal on this, and we got what looks like an adjustable motor mount. So this is going to be dying for a brushless setup, I reckon. So like I said at the start, if you have a choice, get this one, because the other one comes in with a combined one. They're not always as good. And I've just spotted something. It's got a Tamiya connection on for that battery, but it's an adapter. So it's already got a Dean's plug on it, which means I can already run my LiPo. And it looks like a 550 motor. Definitely got oil-filled shocks. Unfortunately, it has got like brass bushings rather than bearings there, but you've got metal dog bones, metal drive cups for the diff. Looks like the same on the back. The back is actually a duplicate of the front with the links and that, so if you wanted 4-wheel steering, you could probably make it 4-wheel steering, but it looks pretty good. Good solid suspension. If anything, it's a little bit stiff. I don't know, it doesn't feel like maybe the springs maybe, or the oil in there, but just maybe needs different oil, or I don't know, them springs don't feel too bad. I mean, the front feels alright. It's quite cold at the moment, so it just might be the oil in the shocks is a bit thicker, because it feels nice like that. But there's not much weight to it, so it's still bouncing a bit. It'll be interesting to see what it's actually like when it's out running. So the battery you get with it is a 7.2 volt nickel metal hydride, so not really the best thing. I'll charge it and I'll use this to do a quick run, but I'm probably going to swap it over to a LiPo just so you can see the difference between the two. I think a LiPo is going to give this much better performance than a old nickel metal hydride, sort of old technology really, isn't it now? Right, we've got a LiPo in it now. That seems all right. Steering seems fine. Obviously, it's got a lipo in, so obviously with the lipo, the performance is going to be a little bit punchier, but feels like it's got a bit of power. I think we need to get this out and actually give it a test. So here with the Vampire Ghost, I've had to put a lipo in it, the nickel metal hydride it comes with. Plug it in and it just keeps cutting out, so it's either a dead cell within that battery, or the battery is just not powerful enough really for this motor and ESC. Anyway, luckily it comes with a Dean's plug already on it, so I've just put a 2S lipo in it. So something to bear in mind, if you are buying one of these, the battery it comes with might not be good enough for it. Anyway, it's a little bit windy today, so I won't do too much talking, but could try it on a little bit of the the grass and stuff first, and we'll bring it over here, do a few jumps with it, see how it handles. The shocks are good, they're really nice oil filled ones. They might just be a little bit stiff, but let's give this thing a run. So it handles the grass all right. It's not the fastest thing, but it seems all right. So definitely the shocks are a little bit stiff. I'd maybe try some different springs or different bit of oil, but it does bounce a bit on this surface though. It's not too bad actually. Didn't mean to jump off the steps then. It says 55 kilometers an hour on the details. It's not 55. I'd say 30 maybe. Jumps nice though. In all honesty, I think it probably needs gearing down a bit. It's a bit, it's a little bit stinky under there, but that might be just where the motor's new, but it does smell a little bit, you know, electrical, that heat. When you've got a lot of heat on something, that smell, but we'll keep running it and see how we go, but it's still running fine. Maybe the gearing needs to come down a bit because it's a bit sluggish on takeoff. I have no confidence in that motor there. The ESC feels alright, definitely not too hot, but that motor, is getting very hot, so I'm not sure whether that's geared too high or whether, you know, the mesh feels alright, but I'm not sure. It's still, it seems like it's been a little bit sluggish. I'm going to get a little montage together for you now, and then we're going to report back at the end of this video if it dies. But enjoy the montage, wait till the end, and I'll give you a little summary and let you know if that motor survived. Well, that answers the question with that smoking motor. Yeah, didn't end well. It's a bit of brush falling out somewhere from that motor. The ESC seems alright, it doesn't feel too hot, everything seems to be alright. It's just that motor either couldn't take it or mesh didn't feel too tight. I just think that motor was a bit weak. Real shame because this looked pretty good. Like I've said, decent shocks, the build quality doesn't look too bad. All is not lost. I will come back, I'll put a new motor in this, maybe even a brushless motor, and we'll give this another test, but out of the box, not sure I'm going to recommend it. Cheers for watching, I'll see you next time.